Merry Christmas, everyone. You fuckers. I am here alone. Tree had a family doing of things. So we're going to do a short Christmas Eve show tonight. I know I was late. I'm sorry. But thank you, everyone, for joining us. We've got an NFL tier maker to make. And we've got football tomorrow. This is a rare event. Not only is it football on a Wednesday, but also football on Christmas Day. And this is a very clear message from the NFL to the NBA. We coming for your ducats, is what Roger Goodell is saying. He's like, we're weak. You're feeling around the campus for a soft spot, NBA. The NFL is gonna punch him right in the face. All right, Tree's not here tonight. I know you guys want your Yinzer salt. Steelers did they got beaten by the Ravens. So they changed things up here. Style. I got to do something here. I know they lost, but I have to do this.
Fuck you, Baltimore.
But really what they did was this.
I slammed my penis in the car door.
You slammed your penis in the car door.
Yeah. They slammed their Michael Penix in the car door. So again, we're going to do a shorter stream tonight. I'll try my best to get through this. But as always, fuck you, Baltimore. And slamming Penixes in the car door. We're demonetized. So let me set up the tier maker here. And while I do that, Phantom Tree will read the super chats that are not here. All right, we've got the tiers. Super Bowl, Division, Wild Card, football hell, sorry. Help me out, guys. Football here. Tank Bowl, which the Giants are headed to. The Giants are now in possession of the number 1 overall pick, which they will fuck up. And we need 2 rows of trash here. And the Raiders are the worst now. They are so bad. But they fucked up. They fucked up so bad. Actually, you know what? I need Woody Johnson trash for letting his son run wild in the locker room. Woody Johnson trash. All right. It's going to be, where's Tree? Tree's not here. Oh, here's Tree. Tree's in the chat. He's with his family. There's a pic of him as an emoji for the members here. Tree is not going to join us. I'll read a couple super chats. Jared Froman, New York sports teams have a rough time right now with the Bills and Knicks being the exceptions. Rangers and Isles are struggling. New York Giants, New York Jets, and Sabres need a F4. The Rangers are bad. Rangers might be trading Kreider, Zibanejad, Panarin. They are bad. Jared Froman says, laugh at New York Islanders for being slaughtered by the Sabres 7-1. Snappy452 says, Merry Christmas, you pricks. Drink up for the number 1 pick 5. Yep, we are in the catbird seat. Plan B, skateboard company, blah, blah, blah. We finally beat the Steelers. Good on you. Yeah, I get it. Finally, Tree is salty right now. Tree is salty. Red Rhino 49 as a Titans fan. All I want for Christmas is a high draft pick. You will get it. The Titans fucking suck ass. Austin Williams, what's your first ever memory from watching the Giants play? Oh, that's a good one. I believe the year before the Super Bowl, they made the playoffs and they got the shit kicked out of them by the Bears. And that's what I remember. But I just remember them. So I lived in Korea when I was young, and then we moved back to Alabama, and they didn't have NFL football in Korea back then. It was on at weird hours, so I was like 6 or 7 before I actually watched like real football. It was crazy. But I lived in Alabama, and everybody down there was Redskins fan, demonetized. But I was like, fuck that. I'm a Giants fan. So I watched them the year before. Yeah, they lost to the Bears in the playoffs, and then they fucking dominated. The next year, 87, they just fucking kicked ass. I watched like every game. They just fucking ran. They're 14-2. They ran through the Bears as revenge. No, they beat the 49ers, and then the Redskins, and then they beat the shit out of the Broncos in the Super Bowl. It was amazing. Poor little Perna was just a squirt in his dad's nutsack at that time. All right, let's go through some games here. Speaking of Brandon Perna and little squirts, the Broncos had a chance to clinch the division, fucked up, lost the Chargers, gave up a fair catch kick before half, completely changed the momentum of the game. They're up 21-10. Jim Harbaugh pulls some Houdini rulebook shit out of his ass. They kick a field goal to end the half, and then they take over, and they end up fucking up, and they put their playoff hopes at risk. However, I honestly believe that the Broncos will get their shit together and clinch and get into the playoffs. They have to, right? And then the Chargers would be the team that's out. If that happens, though, boy, did they fuck themselves. They fucked themselves big time by not winning. Actually, you know what? I think the Chargers can actually still get in too. Yeah. Chargers will also get in, though. They just need a couple things. The Broncos just have to beat the Bengals, and they're in, basically. But, man, what a lost opportunity for the Broncos. Chiefs-Texans. Chiefs pull out another fucking win. It wasn't as ugly as they have been. It wasn't as lucky as they normally have been. But they do beat the Strouds, and Chiefs are still Super Bowl. They go out and finally beat a playoff team. I wouldn't say convincingly, but easily. I wouldn't say, I'd say easily, but not convincingly. Oh, you think the Bengals will sneak into the playoffs, do you? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to get in there. And then the Texans, they are going to win the division, I believe. Yeah, they've kind of wrestled that division now down. We're going to start seeing clinchings and teams that are already in the playoffs. Steelers, Ravens. Ravens win convincingly. Steelers were never really in it. The Steeler bullshit seems to be drying up, folks. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what is going on here, but I don't know if the Ravens are a Super Bowl contender. I'm going to put them in division because, yeah, I don't know if they can beat the Bills or the Chiefs because the Chiefs have voodoo magic, but man, fucking Lamar Jackson is good. Yeah, the Tank Dell injury, that was horrific. Stroud throws a perfect pass. Dell sells out, catches it, and his own player runs into him and just completely destroys his knee. I was watching it live. I was like, oh, that was ugly. That was ugly. And Steelers are I think they've clinched a wild card. So they're fine. They're going to the playoffs. Another year of being in the playoffs, but Jesus. All right, where did I stop off? Oh, Beast of Metal. Remember when you told me I was overblowing the Rags problems? Right before they traded Captain Chicken Wing and Crapo Caco, but got worse. What now? Oh, it's getting much worse. I don't know how they went from they started the season 12-5. They basically think they won for like the first 6 games or 7 games. They were looking like a machine, and now they suck dick. They literally are inhaling cock out there. They're just like, sorry, that was a little gay. Finna yeet on them thotties. Look at this man's picture. He's got a picture of Pete Carroll and some like JC Penney studio shit, and he's finna yeet on them thotties. Can my Seahawks have our win against the Giants back? We could really both use it right now as a cushion for our respective situations. And I don't know. The Giants are fine. I can't live with a winless season. That I cannot do. I could live with I want the number 1 overall pick, but to do that by going winless, man, beating the Seahawks and the Browns were the only teams that the Giants could beat. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Seahawks. Ricky would have beat the Giants by himself. Do y'all know that story? Ricky Henderson, I'm sure you've heard it. Ricky Henderson called up Harold Reynolds when he had 66 stolen bases to win the stolen base title, and he said, "Henderson here," because he always referred to himself in third person. And he said, "Man, you ought to be ashamed of yourself." Ricky would have had 60 at the break and just hung up. R.I.P. Ricky Henderson, a legend. My good friend Flank Thomas, good family friend of the Hendersons. I believe he's his godfather. Hurting right now over the loss of Ricky. One of the greats. The greatest leadoff hitter ever, if you ask me. And Irvin Alvarado, after watching Devils and Rangers in person at the Rock and disappointed in terrible offense and defending, I don't see playoffs. I see sellers in March. Good thing I'm going to World Juniors in Ottawa. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the Rangers, why they just got so bad so instantly. They were 2 wins away from the finals last year. And I honestly think, well, no, I don't think they would have beaten Edmonton. It would have been a short series if they somehow would have gotten by the Panthers. But if they were better than the Panthers, actually, if they were better than the Panthers somehow, they would have beaten Edmonton, but they just weren't. Panthers were too good. Giants and Falcons. Oh my gosh. The Falcons fucking embarrassed the Giants, and somehow by winning, they are in division. Oh my god. Why are they start Michael Penix? Yeah, let's put him up in Super Bowl. They start Michael Penix. He's, somehow better than Kirk Cousins because he can hand off to the left or the right. And now they're winning games. They're 8-7. But the Giants were so bad. And what's crazy was I took the Giants at first half points scored over 6.5, and they scored that 1 touchdown. And then they got me the money, and then they didn't score again. But in honor of Michael Penix, we have to do it.
I slam my penis in the car door.
You slam your penis in the car door.
Yes, indeed. We slammed our Penix in the car door. The Giants now are in position to win the Tank Bowl. I'm getting excited for Cam Ward. I don't know. I'm not as excited for Shedeur Sanders, but I'm sure Malik Neighbors. There's footage of Malik Neighbors playing in the street with Shedeur Sanders from the Heisman. And maybe Malik is going to lobby for Shedeur, but I want Cam Ward. That's right, Squid. Big Penix energy. The guy's name is Penix. How is your last name Dick? Literally. It's just a dick. Yes, that's why Cam Ward is on the thumbnail. Lions and Bears. Nobody's shocked by this. Lions beat the fuck out of the Bears. America's economy is in shambles right now. America is Woody Johnson level trash. They're losing like that to not even get yet another top pick. They're 4-11, 2 games out of the tank, but the Giants are in sole possession of that number 1 pick because the Panthers are fucking up, the Bears are fucking up, the Patriots are the Browns are fucking up. There's a lot of 3-win teams, but there's only one 2-win team, and that's the New York Giants. Cardinals and Panthers. Panthers fucking up. They eliminated the Cardinals. They beat them in overtime. What are the Panthers doing? They're showing too much fight. Bryce Young has been benched. He's won 2 games since. I'm going to put the Panthers in football hell. Nah, they regular trash. They regular trash. They garbage. And then the Cardinals, oh, they're football hell. They're definition of football hell. Yeah, the Giants are a football team. Giants are a football team. They're one of the teams of our time. Let's see. Did I forget? Okay. Angela Flowers. The commies came in clutch, and Jaden is him. He is. He is kind of dope. We shored up our weak spots this year. I want to say we're Lions level if we get our own line right. Oh, it's too a little much. I think if Jalen was healthy, the Eagles win that game. But the commies did win the game. I'm not saying like there were times where I thought they get, when they were down big, 21-0 or something like that. Tucker White, so bald. Where did my Predators go wrong this season? I didn't expect Lord Stanley, but Jesus. Yeah, none of their moves are working out. Stamkos. They beat the fuck out of the Rangers, though. I'll tell you how bad the Rangers are. Fucking Rangers, man. Rangers fucking suck. Inch on DM. Lose first pick, but knock Philly off division week 18. Worth it. No. No, it's not. I don't care. Nobody, when you rebuild your team and you win a Super Bowl, you don't think, man, gosh, that was so great. Beating Philly. The year I think the Giants, they beat the Redskins and it cost them a draft pick and it caused some really bad problems. I think that was the year that they drafted Daniel Jones, or even the year that they drafted Saquon. I think they fucked up by winning. They would have had a shot at who was the quarter? Was it Baker Mayfield? Went number 1 in that one? Yeah. Well, Baker fucking Mayfield. Okay. Whatever. You always want the luxury of the first round pick. P.S. Merry Christmas to you and Tree, wherever he is. Tree is doing Christmas stuff, Angela. Tree is doing Christmas stuff with his family. His poor family. He's got to put up with him. Arrow Flambe 1. Love you 5 on this Xmas Eve. No power here in SoCo. Oh, no. Rolling blackouts? What's going on? Rolling Blackout sounds like the name of a rock band. Or just what I would do every Friday in college. JMTHFN92 for $4.99. So who had my Packers pitching the first shutout of the year at the start of the season? What matchup looked very likely for a shutout at the start? Any game the Giants played in looked like a fucking shutout. I did not expect that. I had Spencer Rattler throwing at least 1 touchdown in the game. I thought they'd get blown out and that the Packers would lay off on the defense. Completely wrong about that. They clamped them cheeks. Did I say that right? They clamped them like ISO 1-on-1. Clamped them down. Like some weak ass shit. Phantom Observer. So which one's the better tank bowl? Raiders Saints or Titans Jags? Ooh, Titans Jags. There's some shit. All right, Rams Jets. The Ram Jets. That's funny. The Rams win. I believe they are they division? I think the Rams, yes. Rams will be division. They're very close to clinching because the 49ers are ass crack. And the Jets are, God, they are Woody Johnson fucking trash. Apparently, they used Madden ratings to turn down a trade with the Broncos for Jerry Jeudy, and then Brick Johnson intercepted a game ball headed for Jeff Ulbrich, who won his first game. But the Jets have denied that Brick Johnson has taken any phone calls for them or had any organizational decisions. They have not designed. Phantom yawn right there. They have not denied the story of the intercepted game ball. So, yeah, probably true. There's been no statement because that would be, what is it, lying? If you just deny, well, you can just lie though. This is America. You can just lie and get away with it. You can just be like Casey Anthony and just be like, I don't fucking know. And then you can just get away with that shit. You don't even have to tell the truth about anything. Just lie right to the American people. Eagles, Commanders. Eagles are, you know what? If Jalen Hurts doesn't get hurt, they win that game. So, because Kenny Pickett sucks. Kenny Pickett and his tiny little hands suck. Eagles are still Super Bowl. Commanders are a wild card. They barely, I think they've clinched. I think they are going to the play. Can you believe that? They were so bad last year. They were so fucking awful last year. And they get Jaden Daniels, and now they're headed to the playoffs. And commies haven't clinched yet. They're basically there though. They're basically there. But they were so awful. And now they are more than likely going to the playoffs. I mean, I think they don't have any more games with who do the commies play next? The Commanders, who might become the Redskins again. They get the Falcons. Okay, not an easy game. Sunday, December 29th. I think they just need basically one more win. And then week 18, they get the Cowboys. Ooh, the tanking Cowboys. Cowboys are going to be motivated to win that game. Cowboys are fucking up their tank. They just don't care. I cannot believe we only have 2 more weeks left of this fucking season. This shit is evaporated like water in the sun. I can't think of anything funny to say. How fast this season has gone by. Like my entire life. I'm 48 years old. I just woke up one day and I was fucking 48. All right. Browns, Bengals. Bengals stay alive. They're trying to sneak into it, but I'm going to put them in football hell right now. I'm going to put them in football hell. They're not that good. They're not playoff. They're not play. They gotta beat the Broncos, and they gotta win out, and they gotta finish 9-7 or whatever, or yeah. So or 9-8, 9-8. I think might be the best they can do. Gosh, if the team gets in at 9-8, that's fucking garbage. Fucking garbage. 9-8, make the playoffs. That's a Mike Tomlin special right there. 9-8. Mr. 9-8, unlike Jeff Fisher, Mr. 6-10 or 7-9. 9-8's the new 7-9. Browns are fucking regular trash. Regular trash. Titans Colts, awful game, but entertaining because neither team played defense. Colts. Who's going to win this shit-ass division? Nobody. Colts are still alive, but they're in football hell. Colts are still alive, but they're in football hell. Mason Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, played the game. They suck ass, but they still scored 30 points. Titans might be trying to go for the tank bowl. I'm going to put them in regular trash. There's only one team that's as bad that is searching for the tank bowl. And that is, I'll tell you in a little bit. I read that. Richard Lee says, Merry Christmas from Manitoba. Sorry about your Rangers. Jets are good. Jets are suddenly good. Rangers suddenly ass. Jets are good. Rangers ass. Jets good. Rangers ass. The Lim Report, Merry Tree 5. Not Tree, since he didn't show up. Merry Christmas, Tree. Thank you. Y'all see my Christmas tree back there? I wrapped all the gifts too for the kids. Gonna go over to the ex-wife's house in the morning. That's what we do every year, I guess, now. So we can do it all at once. It's not really contentious at all. We're actually friends. Don't hate each other. It's just the thing what it is. Tucker White 94, as funny as using Madden ratings to decide IRL signings is, I think even the average Madden player would have taken Jerry Jeudy in franchise mode. No shit. That's what's even dumber. It's like, not only are you using Madden ratings to determine which wide receivers you're going to get, but you're also stupid at the game. Like, you would suck at Madden too. Like, I don't know who wouldn't want an 84 overall wide receiver. I think maybe at the time he was like an 80, but trust your fucking scouts, dude. I don't believe that that's a real story. Like, come on. But it's possible. It does sound very it's like that story. Have you ever heard the story of Kawhi Leonard? Apparently, this is not a true story, but it's so believable. Apparently, Kawhi Leonard one time went into the cafeteria when he played for the Raptors with a whole bag of apples and just said, "It's apple time," and just started chopping the apples with a knife that he brought out of the bag, and then didn't share any of the apples and just left. Now, that did not happen, but it's cringe enough to believe it. It's cringe enough to believe it. Kawhi Leonard, everyone. The legend. Barry McCockiner said that, who was it? James Harden gave somebody pink eye. The story is true. I saw it. The Apple Time story, yes. From a man who has his ex-teammate's avatar there, Russell Westbrook. It's apple time. That's why I always, whenever I get apples, I always say to myself, it's apple time, and I think of Kawhi Leonard just chopping apples in the fucking Toronto Raptors cafeteria with a fucking knife. All right, I'm sorry, I'm digressing. Vikings at the Seahawks. The Vikings are the most underrated wild card team in this whole fucking thing. They pull out the win. They remind me of the Giants that year 2000 when they went to the Super Bowl. They've won 8 straight. They're 13-2. They're they're like point tiebreakers away from the division. People are sleeping on the Vikes. People are sleeping on the Vikings. Vikings are going to be tough in the first round. Whoever, if you're a division winner and you draw the Vikings in the first round, I pray for your soul because you're going to be upset. You're going to be upset. Vikings are looking good. Now, again, they're winning games that they should. They haven't really like blown anybody the fuck out, but if they get the Packers in the first round, that's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle. They'll have it at home too, so no Lambeau advantage there. Patriots, Bills. Patriots are awful. Patriots are tank bowl contenders. Patriots are shit. But they hung around and they almost won that game. Well, no, they weren't actually close. But they played pretty good defense. Gerard Mayo, though, is outgunned. I remember I watched part of that game. There were several mistakes. Lots of coaching mistakes. Yeah, they were down 24-14, and that touchdown that they scored. Drake May made a lot of mistakes. They had opportunities to score. They were like in the red zone. Drake May throws a pick. I remember. Now I'm starting to remember. My high brain is working. Drake May throws a pick in the red zone and fucked them. Fucked them hard. Okay, they blew out Atlanta and Houston. Fine. Atlanta and Houston. Easy there. Drake May is better than Cam. I don't think so. He did throw some dimes. Okay, he did, but like the game was out of reach after that. They really did not capitalize on some opportunities. What? Tom Grossi has a girlfriend. What is going on? Just winning in all facets, special teams, offense, and defense, Tom. Tom is killing it. He's in a Netflix documentary. He was the Charger social team shouting him out. He got to narrate a Packers Lambeau Leap video. Tom's on an insanity run, guys. He's fucking doing it. Love it. Love to see it. Squad. Jaguars and Raiders. Oh my gosh, this was a tank bowl. Hold on. Gotta hit it. Let's do it. Where is it? Between the Raiders and the Jaguars, the Raiders fucked up their tank by scoring 13 points in the second quarter and then 2 field goals in the fourth to win 19-16 and fuck up their tank. Now with 3 wins, they have the second overall pick, forcing them to pick Shedeur Sanders or possibly Travis Hunter, but we know they should take a quarterback. I don't know what the Giants are going to do. I mean, I'm going to have to look at film of Shedeur. And if he can convince me that his footwork is good, then he makes good decisions, I'm on board with it. But still, I just think Cam Ward is the more polished. I think Cam Ward is, but you know what? Don't ever listen to me. That's why I sit in this chair with the tiny little tree behind me, and I'm not in a front office anywhere. So I don't know anything. Giants to draft Travis Hunter and then draft Arch Manning the following year. Giants want a Manning. 49ers, Dolphins. 49ers are fucking trash. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're football hell, but they're also trash. Like, they have got nothing left. And then the Dolphins are football hell. I think they got eliminated. Yeah. Or they might be like barely. I think the Dolphins are eliminated. Yes. Y'all should be proud of Tom. Tom's winning at life. All right. What do we got here? Oh, we got another super chat. Jared Oberfeld. All I want for Hanukkah is a Chiefs win, and for Christmas, a Ravens win. Oh, you're playing both sides here, buddy. You're on Team Hanukkah and Team Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and a Happy New Year. Yeah, in my house, though, even though I am not, my dad was Jewish, my mom Buddhist, so we just celebrated Christmas as a compromise because, yeah, I was not raised Jewish because your mom has to be Jewish. Now, if my mom was Jewish, I would have learned Hebrew. I would have done the bar mitzvah thing. I would have done all that shit. I'd be even cheaper somehow than I am. I only got, I didn't get the religion. I just got the tight wallet. My dad used to get, so my dad was Jewish. My dad used to not get the twist ties. We'd go to the grocery store, and you know how there's the bags, and they used to come with twist ties. He'd be like, I'm not paying for that shit. You pay for it when they weigh it. I'd be like, Dad, it's like 0.01 of a cent. He'd be like, fuck that. I'm not paying that shit. And then my mom would buy me whatever the fuck I wanted. It was so funny. I guess he had to be cheap because my mom spent money like it was fucking going out of style. Anyways, 2 more games here, and then we'll wrap up and we'll let everyone celebrate. Yes, I am Jewish and Buddhist. My mom is Asian. My dad is Jewish, which means I have the most profitable laundromat in the world. It means I have a very nice car that I don't know how to drive. Okay, I got jokes for days. Sean Marion, and do you think the Mets overpaid on Juan Soto? It's not my money. I don't fucking care. It is Steve Cohen's money. He overpaid for, don't forget, he fucking gave Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander a lot of money, and he's starting all over and he's paying more money. So yeah, maybe they win a World Series and he tears it down. But yeah, it's not my money. Yes, Shrexy guy. I can't forget about. I should be a doctor and a lawyer at this point, being Asian and Jewish. I'm a massive disappointment. Massive disappointment. Buccaneers and Cowboys. Cowboys fuck up their tank. Continue to win. They're in football hell. Buccaneers are still somehow in contention for the division, but fuck them. They are not going to win. Buccaneers have the Buccaneers have the Panthers. Ooh. And then who the Falcons have? The Commanders. Ooh, the Buccaneers are actually division. Fucking shit. I think after this weekend. Oh, I forgot to rank the Bills. Bills are Super Bowl. My bad. I think after this weekend, Buccaneers are headed down, or the Falcons are headed downtown. Like on your mom. And I need to rank the Raiders. Our Raiders are tank bowl. Jaguars are Woody Johnson trash. Yeah. Bucks have 2 easy weeks to win out. Cowboys win, but at what cost, JMR GGs? At what cost? Everything. And then Seattle. Oh, I didn't rank Seattle. Seattle is football hell. If the Falcons make the playoffs after benching Kirk Cousins and drafting Michael Penix, the biggest head-scratching move of the draft, looking not so dumb right now. We owe the Falcons an apology. They're going to cut Kirk Cousins halfway through the deal, realize he's washed, and they're going to move on from Cousins and boy, this sounds like West Virginia right here. Cousins and Penix. We got a bunch of Cousins and 1 Penix, and it's going to be fun right here. All right, Packers are technically wild card, but in case Tom Grassi comes by, which I think he's probably doing chaotic good tonight. He streams it every night. And the Saints are fucking garbage, dude. Saints are so fucking bad. They're not even football hell. After that performance, Spencer fucking Trashler. 0 points. First team to get shut out this year. 0 fucking points. Like, how are you that bad? It's not like the Packers have. I mean, Packers have a good defense, but they don't have an elite defense, okay? They're not fucking elite. Now, if they're going to continue to shut teams out and play like this, but they couldn't keep the Lions off the board. The Lions scored 34 points. I mean, the Lions at that point, though, Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery were both healthy. But they still, the Giants, the Packers don't have like a clamp down defense. Do they? I think they have 19 points to the Bears. I don't know. What's up? What's up, Ag? What's going on? What's up, brother? What's up, brother? We only got 2 weeks left of this season. All right. I've tiered the makes. Short show tonight. No tree. Merry Christmas. Austin Williams. Asians really don't age. If it counteracts the Jewish wall, you hit at 35. Hey, beige don't age. That's why I still look good. Beige do not age. Don't happen. I'm half Asian. What's up, Hiei? What's up, brother? Merry Christmas to you all, and Happy Hanukkah for those who celebrate. RKB 48.1. Thank you. 5 points. Your team led me to my championship in fantasy. Falcons defense got me 30 points against the New York Giants. Merry Christmas to you and Tree. 30 fucking points. I believe there's a couple pick sixes or pick six. A lot of sacks. Held the team to 7. I believe that in most leagues, that's an additional 10 points. Holding a team under 10 points or 7 points. And it was ugly. All right, my brethren, thank you very much. Merry Christmas. I hope you all enjoy the holiday tomorrow. And there's football tomorrow. We've got Chiefs, Steelers, Ravens, Texans. So 2 games. And then on Thursday, the day after Christmas, there's Bears and Seahawks. Saturday, we've got 3 games. So we don't have to wait much for football. The only day we have to take off this week is Friday. Fucking yes. So Saturday, there's 3 full games because there's no college football. And then Sunday is a full slate of fucking awful games. So I love y'all. Merry Christmas. See you next week. I'll play you out.